Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the Forex Technical Market Update for Tuesday, September 6, 2016. We are officially at the end of the summer period and it's the day after Labor Day here in the US, and what we normally have is an increase in market volume and market activity in this last third of the year. So it's very exciting times for the forex markets, and for those of you who would pay attention to what the market is telling you, it could be fairly lucrative. Okay, in front of us we have a daily chart of the euro versus US dollar. We had the euro spiking up this morning, but it has given back some of its gains so far. It actually spiked right up to the previous high. This is a 15-minute chart. We had a spike high here. This was after non-farm payroll report, and the market came right back up close to that high and is backing off slightly at this point in time. So that's what's happening here with the euro versus US dollar. We're still in this broader trading range. This has been in effect for a number of months now, and at some point it will break, and this is where you can definitely keep yourself prepared for the break in this market and to capture some valuable pips. Resistance in the euro is currently at 112.50 and support is at the 111.50 level in the euro versus US dollar. Okay, taking a look at the British pound, and let me do another chart here of the British pound with the pivot points. Okay, so British pound, we said last week that pay attention to this monthly pivot point area and that also coincides with these highs. We have some swing highs here. We have a swing high here, we have a swing high here, and we have the monthly pivot point in this number. Now we are a bit above that monthly pivot point number at this point in time, but with the pivot point number, the market doesn't always just turn exactly at the number. We have a combination of factors here. We have an old high that comes in at this 134.50 level or so. We have the monthly R1 at 133.85, and we have the weekly pivot point number, and that comes in at 134.07. So what we have is a confluence of resistance areas. So what you are looking for now is to see if the British pound will give us a sell signal. We want a Japanese candlestick that closes below this signal candle here. So we are looking for a sell signal in the British pound, and we'll be paying attention to what happens with this market over the next week or so. Conversely, the market could easily just take out these highs, and then the next pivot point area that we'll be looking out for is the monthly R2 at 136.31. So just because a signal fails at one level, that doesn't mean it cannot give off another signal at another level. So this is something we'll be paying attention to over the next week or so. Japanese yen, we see that the Japanese yen is attempting to rally once again, and if you just draw this trend line here, we see that the market came up to the trend line, this previous trend line, and is currently selling off at the trend line. So when you're trading currencies, it's good to just prepare before you trade the markets. And as you can see here, the market respected this trend line, and that gave us this move, this swoon to the downside in the Japanese yen. And we'll continue to also look at this market. So those are the two markets that we're going to be paying some special attention to, both the Japanese yen and the British pound. Now let's also take a look at the Australian dollar. Let me just redraw this as we can see, we're in a triangular consolidation pattern with the Australian dollar, and the market is coming up on this 76.68 level, and this could provide some strong resistance in the Australian dollar. If we look at the 4-hour chart, we also see that the market is coming up again. We see this pivot point level again. We're currently trading up to the monthly R1, which is 76.87. We're trading at the weekly R2, which is 76.82, and we have a trend line. So what we're looking for, similar situation with the British pound, we're going to see if we get a sell signal up at these very important levels in the Australian dollar. So Japanese yen, Australian dollar, and British pound are three markets we're definitely keeping an eye out on this week, and I'll be updating you throughout the week. If you'd like some more information on how to trade pivot points, how to trade Fibonacci retracements, how to utilize trends and trend trading tactics, you can join me on the webinar. You can click on the link below this video to sign up for the webinar. It's free. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful trading day.